Up YouTube, it's Day and I am back with another freaking video. These days. Today I'm gonna talk about the time that I got hit by a car. And as you can tell by the title, you already knew that I was gonna say that. And I'm sorry that my voice sounds like this, but I think I'm getting sick or something. Ugh. But anyway. So when I got hit by a car, I was in 3rd grade. So I was like, what? Very young years old. That's how old I was. I was very young years old. So, my grandpa and my grandma had just bought us 4-wheelers because, you know, that's everybody where I'm from, you know, it's like a little small town. Like everybody where I'm from, like where we lived at in our vicinity, had a 4-wheeler. Like everybody had a 4-wheeler. So he bought us a 4-wheeler or whatever. And I was just too excited. You know, I had to get blue. I got blue. Drew got red. My brother got black. I think it was black. And then we had the little kids. And they had the same color as us and stuff like that. So it was lit. Drew really wanted blue, but we had to pick out of the thing, you know. Team blue all day. But anyway, so let's just say that my brother was the worst influencer on me. Like I ain't even playing. Like he was the worst influencer on me because he always dared me to do something. He always like, if you don't do this, then I'm not ever doing nothing with you again. And at the time, he was my best friend. Well, he was one of my best friends. And then I got another best friend who stayed down the street from me, and she had a 4-wheeler too, but she been had her 4-wheeler before we got ours. So okay, like when they bought the 4-wheelers, they bought them and they had to put them together. So they didn't really want us to see it, but of course we had to ride them before Christmas because they didn't want it to break down or nothing like that. So, you know, they put them together and all that stuff. You know, we just been riding them around the vicinity and everything, and it was fun. It was cool. So my mama know that I'm scared. Like I'm scared of bugs. I'm damn near scared of dogs. Like I'm a scary cat, y'all, okay? I'm scared. So my mama told us, she was like, don't y'all go down that dirt road, because it was a dirt road to lead to the highway that my other cousin them stayed all the way back there. So we was like, okay. And then she looked at me specifically and she was like, do not ride down that dirt road. It's wild hogs back there that's gonna get you. So I was like, shh, I ain't riding down no dirt road. Ain't no wild hog finna get me. And I know down the street, the dude who hit me, because the dude who hit me, he lived down the street, he had crazy dogs that I was terrified of because they were so freaking vicious and stuff like that. So heck no. I was like, So one day we got out of school, you know, and my brother was like, let's go ride the 4-wheelers or whatever. So I was like, okay, let's go ride them. Let's go have some fun and stuff like that. So we started going up and down the road. We used to go only down the road to where our church was, and we'll turn around and we'll come back home, or we'll go all the way down the other street and turn around and come back up the street. So after he was like, let's go riding. So I was like, okay, we're finna go riding. So we got on the 4-wheelers or whatever, and we was riding, and I was following him. It was my brother, me, and my other cousin, okay? And she stayed down the street too. So she rode with him, and my little brother at the time, he was little, okay? And I had to hold him in the front of me. So I put him on the 4-wheeler, and then I got behind him, but I wrapped my arms around him, kind of. So I was like, okay. So he wanted to ride with me. He always wanted to do stuff with me. So I was like, okay, we're finna just go ride 4-wheeler. So my papa, before we even, not even to get off subject, but before we even got on the 4-wheelers, my papa said, he looked at me, he said, do you want to go to church? Because I went to church with him all the time. So I was like, no, papa, I ain't gonna go to church today and stuff like that. So so we got on the four-wheelers and we was riding and riding, you know, back and forth on the dirt road. We was turning around because, I mean, I didn't want to go on the dirt road, but my brother was like, if you don't come, I ain't riding four-wheelers with you no more. And I was like, dang, he gonna do me dirty like that. So, you know me. I got on the four-wheeler, I put my brother on the four-wheeler, and we was just riding. Yeah. So, so it was the man who stayed down the street from me. He was coming around the corner. Well, yeah, he was coming around the corner, but I always beat my little horn before I came around the corner to let people know I was coming. And he almost hit my brother. My brother told him that I was coming, and I don't know what he was thinking, but when he came around the corner, we collided. Like I still remember this. Like I remember this like it happened yesterday, and I forgot about my brother. Like I ain't even gonna lie, y'all, I forgot all about my little brother. I had to let go before he crushed my hands in between the four-wheeler and car contact. Well, he had a truck, so I had to let go, and next thing you know, when I come back to reality, I'm on the ground. Like when I opened my eyes, it was like super white. Everything was white. Like I couldn't see. I was doing like this for a long time because I couldn't see. So never once did I even think. I forgot. When I say I forgot all about my brother, y'all, I forgot. But I was just laying there, and he know he got vicious dogs. He know his dogs are vicious. And he had the nerve to say, let me go get help. He was like, let me go get help. Is you gonna be okay here by yourself? Like, what do I look like? And your dog's coming around here trying to attack me, and I can't move because my leg, the way my leg was set up, it was like bent over. So every time I felt it swelling up, but every time I tried to get up, I couldn't get up. Like I couldn't move it at all. Like I had no control over that leg, period. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna be okay and stuff like that. So my brother he ran around, and he ran around, and he got my my grandma. He told her what was going on. Not to mention that my mama had just left, and she had just said, do not go on the dirt road. And hard-headed, I'm trying to tell y'all better start listening to y'all mamas. But so I was like, dang. So when everybody came and stuff like that, it was so embarrassing because they ended up putting me on the news. Like I made the news. But they put me on the news and stuff. But that mess was crazy. And the four-wheeler was sitting up on the side of the road, y'all. The four-wheeler was sitting up on the side of the road, like standing up, like instead of, you know. So so my grandpa here, they said, y'all need to go get these four-wheelers out of here and stuff like that. It was so funny. But I think the funniest part was Drea's mama. Like when I got in the ambulance, like I was my papa. Like I love my papa so much. So I always want him there. So I'm always like, I want my papa, I want my papa. Da, 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 da. So they went to get my papa out of church, and he was like, I told you to come to church with me, and you ain't want to come to church with me and stuff like that. He was started talking trash too in the ambulance. So by that time, the ambulance came, which it took the ambulance forever to come get me. Like my leg was finna explode, and then they had the audacity to say that. I'll be exercised. So I got in the ambulance. In the ambulance, I thought the ambulance was finna take me because that was a rocky ride. Like whoever ain't never been in the ambulance, man, they not safe. Like especially when you hurt, like they the most rockiest things I done seen. Like no ma'am. But so I'm sitting up here in the ambulance, and it's my first time getting on the helicopter. So it took me like, it's the street, it's called well, not street, but I was going towards this place called Brat, and they put me on the side of the road so because they had to find a place for the helicopter to land. So all in all, they took me out of the helicopter, and they put me in they took me out the ambulance, and they put me in the helicopter. Duh. But so I'm sitting up here in the helicopter, and they up here got this like air conditioner blowing in my face. Whole time it was morphine. And they thought I was finna go to sleep. They thought I was finna go to sleep in the air. Me? Oh no, man, I'm not going to sleep. But they almost got me though. I ain't even gonna lie, they almost got me. And every time I dozed off, the man who was sitting beside me, he was like, "Are you okay? Are you dying?" And I was like, "No, I'm not dying. I'm fine. I'm fine." They had to put a neck brace on me and everything. Like, my neck wasn't even broke, but I guess it's precautions or whatever. But so I was like, they gave me 8 doses of morphine to try to put me to sleep. And then when I got to the hospital, they gave me like 4 more doses of morphine to try to put me to sleep. They finally got me to sleep after them 4 more doses, but who was finna go to sleep in the hour? Who, boo? I had to get pins in my leg, I guess to connect my bones back together or something. I don't know, but I had them in my leg. So, all in all, I'm sitting in the hospital, and I mean, everybody, y'all. It was so many freaking people. Like, I was like, oh my God. So instead of me waking up, you know, acknowledging everybody and stuff like that, I just kept my eyes closed. Like, when I peeked open, I just went back to sleep because I didn't want nobody in my face. I didn't want nobody talking to me or nothing like that. I was just like, forget it. I'm finna stay asleep because once I open my eyes, everybody gonna be looking at me like, and I don't want that. I don't want that. But all in all, it was a crazy day. Like, the most craziest day. Even after everything, and I still had to go to therapy. I mean, I missed a lot of school. I still passed though. Period. I had to be homeschooled a little bit, which was so embarrassing because it was just me and my teacher. So she was only focusing on me. But I love her. I loved her. I was in Miss Jones' class and I loved her, and I still love her. I don't know where she is, but I love you, girl. You know. But the moral of the story is, make sure y'all listen to y'all parents. Like, when y'all mama and daddy and stuff tell y'all don't do something, don't do it, because you never know what's gonna happen. And my crazy brother got me into all this, and I can't really blame him because I went, but he got me into all this mess. He got pins in my leg. I had to get a metal kneecap. Yeah, I went through a lot. Anyways, y'all, if y'all like this video, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the bell to be notified on my next upload, and I might do a video right after this one about another story time. I don't know, but bye.